and welcome to Patrick's Models and Transports. Okay, time to finish this lorry. Right, so as you can see, all the glue is set. Spare wheel holder is nicely fitted to the chassis. I was generous with some glue. I also put some glue there, and when we finish everything, we'll touch up the red paint to cover these glistening parts here. You see the glue and glazes shines a bit, so we'll actually touch that up at the end with some matte red. And now we're going to fit the spare wheel in the spare wheel holder. So that's very simple. Then we'll also touch up the visible part of the spare wheel using using some paint at the end, some black paint. So let's see how we set it in here. Very simple, just like that. That's what we have to do, and we'll just put a spot of glue and glaze right on the cradle and there in 2 points, and this way this thing will be nicely glued on. Very simple, very easy, nice little repair. So just get a spot of glue and glaze with I think the toothpick might even be a bit too we'll put a spot right there. Then we put a drop on here like that. I think I've put too much. I'm going to have to this is a heavy wheel because it's made of putting a spot here as well just to make sure it grips well. We just decide which is the best visible part. And see, this is more realistic with this bit here underneath. So we're just going to drop that in there like that, and that's us. 1, 2, 3. Let's get you in there. I think that's good. There we go. That all set. I'm going to compare it with the other one. Hold on. There we are. Here's the original, and here's the rebuild. I say that's quite similar. What do you say? Even this one is not super straight. That's okay. Okay, we'll just let that set. There we go. And that's a nicely repaired Skoda 706 Liaz tractor unit. We rebuilt the rear mudguard here that was missing. It's not as straight as the other one, but this is realistic anyway. Have you ever seen the state of the rear mudguards of some tractor units? They're far from being straight. They're many miles from being straight very often, so generally get dunted and bashed all over the place. So that's rather nice. So now what we have to do, once this is set, there was a rear view mirror there, which I have kept, but it was glued on. If I really want to put rear view mirrors, I might put something, find another way of fitting them. But at the moment, the original version hasn't got rear view mirrors, so I'm not bothering with only one rear view mirror. That's a thing. If it had the pair, I would have made sure I glued them on again, but having only one, I've decided to not bother. So that's not bad. There we go. That's us ready. Okay, glue and glaze as usual. Two Skoda 706 Liaz lorries. Ready to hit the road in Brunel. And also on the new layout when it's being HO, because the new layout, the one I'm building, is going to be both HO and OO. It'll be adaptable for both uses of different vehicles. I'm actually going to make a video to show you when you have a OO lorry and an HO lorry in hand, really how big the OO is. Okay, that's that ready. I'm very pleased about that. There's a spare wheel. It looks very well. And here we go. Okay, I hope you enjoyed the video. Now we'll actually, as I said at the beginning of the video, last thing I'll do, I'll touch it up. I'll touch up the glue and glaze, the visible traces of glue and glaze with some matte red paint, and that way the job will be finished. And I'll also maybe touch up the tyre if necessary, but honestly, I don't really see any visible metal shining through that washer, so I think we can actually call it a day and not touch the black anymore. And then I'm thinking to either acquire, or because this semi-trailer here doesn't fit because this is too narrow, but I could try and see if I can find a semi-trailer, a more modern semi-trailer that would fit onto this one. But another ambitious thing would be to make my own semi-trailer. I would have to find some suitable wheels that really turn. I can't just make turning wheels using washers. Of course, yes, there is the great universe of 3D printing. I don't have the time to learn the design. That's the problem, and I don't have the space. I'd really like the 3D printing, but there are so many people who make very good 3D printed items. And for example, you can buy spare wheels, or you can find maybe an old Lima semi-trailer. Actually, I have an extra semi-trailer, a Lima one. I could modify to be able to couple it up with this tractor unit here, and we'll be actually improving some Lima articulated trucks as well. So I like doing these things. You know, I like road vehicles, and with these models here, you're combining model railways and model cars and model lorries and trucks at the same time, and buses. I always enjoy these things here. In fact, it was collecting 187 HO model road vehicles that kept my interest for the model railway universe going for many years, and that's why I have such an extensive collection of cars. A gigantic traffic jam in Brunel. Okay, very well. So that's that done. This way we're finally clearing the desk of lots of other odds and ends. Coming up very soon, well, coming up soon, this is finished, I'm going to give this here another coat of black paint, but I'll make a sort of semi-gloss, as I said in another video. This way this is finished. I'm going to have to do something about the windows around the toilets and the doors, but I might not bother. Okay, might not complicate my life. I've got so many things I have to do, and honestly not enough spare time sometimes, because this is me doing something this evening, and I've been busy all day. Okay, cheerio, and see you next time. And I'm thinking, what's next to do around here? Good question. Might be a little surprise regarding the container here. I've just seen something, so it'll be a surprise. Cheerio, and see you next time. If you like the video, give it a like, subscribe to the channel, click the notification bell, and share it. And of course, tell me your comments. I'm always interested in hearing your comments and opinions and things, etc, etc, etc. Cheerio, and see you soon.